Hey guys, I'm still in Hawaii, just a different part of the island, that's all. This particular video, I want to talk about my baptism and how I got baptized way too early. I got baptized at the age of 13. And as you guys know, when you're born and raised as a Jehovah's Witness, that is the only thing you know growing up. It's the witness world. You're not accustomed to anything else growing up, right? You're only accustomed to the Jehovah's Witness teachings. That's it. That's it. Nothing more. So at the age of 13, I truly believed that I had the quote-unquote truth at that time, right? I truly believed that it was the truth only because that was all I knew growing up. But in reality, what do you know at the age of 13? I can't buy cigarettes at the age of 13. I can't buy alcohol at the age of 13. Shoot, I can't even buy crack at the age of 13. I can't buy nothing at the age of 13, right? You know nothing at the age of 13. You don't even know yourself at that age, right? But I find it ironic how the governing body leaders of the Jehovah's Witnesses, they expect you to devote your entire life. They expect you to sign your entire life away to this organization at a young age. And they are so slick. They are so devious at what they do, the governing body leaders, right? Because when you think about things, right? And this is another reason, if you are a Jehovah's Witness watching my video, this is how you know that this is not the truth. I'm gonna say it again. This is how you know that this is not the truth. Because the governing body leaders of Jehovah's Witnesses, they encourage young ones to get baptized. They encourage young ones to sign their lives away. Now, I made a video about this several months back about Jehovah's Witnesses and baptism, right? I made a video about this, but I want to talk about my particular baptism in this video. But real quick, let's go back to the governing body leaders and how I know that this is not the truth. So the group of leaders, the governing body leaders of Jehovah's Witnesses, like I said, they encourage young ones to devote their entire life at a young age to this organization. And once you get baptized, we know you are signing your life away, right? There are no take backs. You can't get baptized and then later on change your mind and say, oh, you can't get baptized and later on and change your mind and say, you know what? I don't think that this religion really is the real deal. I don't think that Jehovah's Witnesses have the truth. So I want to take back my baptism and no longer be a part of this religion. You can't do that as a Jehovah's Witness. Now, I don't know about other religions, but as a Jehovah's Witness, you cannot, it's done. Once you get baptized, it's sealed. Your baptism, you're baptized for life. Now, you can disassociate later on in life. You can say, hey, I don't want to be a part of this religion. However, that comes with consequences. And we all know that if you are a baptized Jehovah's Witness and you later on decide to deviate from your faith, and if you want to depart from the Jehovah's Witness religion, your Jehovah's Witness family and friends will shun you. You will be ostracized from your Jehovah's Witness family and friends if you decide to deviate from your religion later on, right? And I find it ironic how the governing body leaders and the rank and file Jehovah's Witnesses, they are so quick to encourage young ones to get baptized. But they are not quick to tell them what happens if they decide to change their minds later on in life. Baptism is no joke. That is not something to take lightly as a Jehovah's Witness. Because one way or another, your life is sealed. Your life is done. One way or another. Real quick, guys, I want to tell you guys a story. Something that happened to me when I went to Egypt. I went to Egypt back in, I believe the year was 2019 when I went to Egypt, right? It was either 2018 or 2019, right? But when I went to Egypt, I had a really, really nice tour guide. He was one of the nicest guys I met in my life, right? And he opened up to me. He told me, he said, listen, I tried to come to America. I applied. He applied to come to America about 4 times. And all 4 times he got rejected, right? Because they think that, America thinks that if they allow someone from Egypt, and Egypt is pretty much a third world country, right? So they think that if they allow someone from Egypt to enter this country, that this person is going to just roam around the country. He's going to become an illegal and never leave. So that's why he got denied 4 times. And when he told me this, it made me realize, I was like, wow. I have to be grateful of the fact that I'm in America, that I was born in America. Because if I was born in a third world country, I couldn't travel and roam around freely as I normally do. I'm a traveler. I love to travel to different states, countries, continents. I'm a world traveler. I love to travel, right? But if I was born in a third world country, that would not be allowed. I couldn't travel like I wanted to. And it's crazy how, depending on, no one could, you obviously cannot control your parents. You can't control which country you're going to be born in, right? You have no control over that. Just like us witnesses, we have no control, us ex-witnesses, but we have no control over the fact that our parents decided to be in this religion. And sad to say, a lot of us, most Jehovah's Witnesses, are born in this religion. We didn't ask for it. We were just born into it, right? We were just born into it. Oh, look at this. People kayaking. This is nice. But anyway, guys, sorry, I got distracted. But yeah, we had no control over the fact that we was born into this religion. The majority of us ex-witnesses, right? So when you're born into the Jehovah's Witness religion, like I said, you have no control whatsoever. You're just born into it. And it's sad that one way or another, your life is screwed. If you're born a Jehovah's Witness, one way or another, your life is screwed. And what I mean by that is that you're either gonna remain a witness your entire life, and you're never gonna be free. You're never gonna know the truth about the truth. You're just gonna die believing in a lie, right? That's one alternative. The second alternative is if you done your research and you woke up from the cult like I did, and now you make a major decision to leave the religion. And when you leave the religion, as you know, you are now shunned by your Jehovah's Witness family and friends. That's why I say, one way or another, you're screwed. If you're born and raised JW, one way or another, you're screwed. You either live your entire life as a witness, and you never live an authentic life. You never live for yourself. You're always slaving for a man-made organization, and you die never seeking that paradise that was promised to you. Or you leave the religion and you're shunned by your JW family and friends. You're screwed either way, right? And it all starts from baptism. The minute you dip your body in that water, the minute you get dunked, your life is over. Now, I got baptized at the age of 13. I didn't know shit about the world. I didn't know shit about myself. All I thought at that time was that, oh, this is the truth. I was born and raised in this religion. This is all I ever known. This has to be the truth. Boop. Got dunked. Later on in life, I found out that this was not the truth. And when I finally decided to leave this religion, the very last words my mother said to me was, well, you know, if you disassociate, Jerron, I can't talk to you anymore. Your brothers can't talk to you anymore. It's been a little over 2 years since I've spoken to my mother. And I am being shunned because I got baptized at a young age. Because I didn't know at that age, I didn't know the repercussions. Like I said, the governing body leaders, they encourage young ones to get baptized, right? For a reason. There's a reason. Because they know that at a young age, whether if you're a teenager or just a young child, and it's sad that I hear stories of people getting baptized at the age of 8, 9, 10 years old, throwing their lives away at a young age. And they don't tell these people, they don't tell the young ones, oh, by the way, if you ever leave later on in life, you're going to be shunned by your Jehovah's Witness family and friends. They don't tell you that. But they're quick to tell you, oh, get baptized, right? Now, last year, Jeffrey Jackson, the Australian governing body leader, he made an announcement which I find quite hilarious. He had the audacity to say that anyone could wait until the Great Tribulation starts. They see the signs that this is the truth, and at the very last minute, anyone can join the Jehovah's Witness religion and gain salvation and make it to paradise at the very last minute. So if that's the case, right, if anyone could wait to the very last minute, why are young Jehovah's Witnesses getting baptized? If anyone could wait to the very last minute, why are they encouraging young ones to get baptized? I'll tell you why. Because the governing body leaders, they want to trap people. Because they know that more and more people are waking up. And the only people that are in this religion, the majority of them are people who are born and raised in this religion. So what do? They encourage young ones, get baptized as soon as possible. Devote your life to Jehovah. But in reality, we know when you get baptized, you're devoting your life to a man-made organization. And once you're baptized, once you get dunked in that water, now the governing body leaders, they own your ass. They own you. Now, when you get baptized at a young age and later on in life, if you were to leave, they know damn well that a lot of people, right? I was going to say the majority, but they know damn well that a lot of people are going to stay in it just to keep their family and friends. Hence the term PMO, physically in, mentally out. There must be thousands, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people of Jehovah's Witnesses that know that this is not the truth. However, they know that if they disassociate, if these baptized Jehovah's Witnesses, if they disassociate, they will be ostracized by their family and friends. The governing body leaders, they know this. They know this. But they don't care. They don't care about the rank and file Jehovah's Witnesses, right? But they know exactly what they're doing. And if you are a Jehovah's Witness watching this video, I ask you, what age did Jesus get baptized? What age did he get baptized? Did Jesus get baptized at the age of 11? Did Jesus get baptized at the age of 15? Did he get baptized at the age of 18? No. Jesus got baptized at the age of 33. He was a grown man. By the time he got baptized, he was grown. So how come the governing body leaders of Jehovah's Witnesses, how come they don't encourage Jehovah's Witnesses to mimic Jesus and to get baptized as an adult? How come that's not the case? If you're a Jehovah's Witness watching this video, ask yourself, if this religion is supposed to mimic Jesus, right? Once again, the Jehovah's Witness religion is a Christian religion. Supposedly, it's supposed to be a Christian religion, right? Then how come they don't mimic Jesus Christ? Why are Jehovah's Witnesses not getting baptized in their 20s, in their 30s when they're grown? Why is that not the case? It's because the governing body leaders, they want young ones to devote their entire lives to this organization. They want young ones to be trapped in this organization. And they know that young ones in their teenage years. Sorry guys, I'm just enjoying this. I love this kayaking. I love this. Anyway, they want young ones. They know that young ones are gullible. They know that young ones are naive. It's easy to deceive a young one, someone in their teenage years. The governing body leaders, they can't tell Jehovah's Witnesses, oh, just wait till your 20s, wait till your 30s to get baptized. They can't say that because they know damn well no one will be getting baptized if that was the case. Like I said, I got baptized at the age of 13. I threw my entire life away at the age of 13 because I thought at that time that this was the truth. Until I did my research and I realized, oh shit, this is just another man-made money-making organization selling pipe dreams for profit. That's all this is. This Jehovah's Witness religion is just another money-making organization selling a fake pipe dream, a paradise earth that's never gonna happen. Seldom pipe dreams. That's all it is. It's seldom pipe dreams being sold for profit, for power and profit. And that's why they encourage young ones to get baptized at a young age. But yeah, I got baptized way too young, and I wish I didn't. I wish I didn't, because me getting baptized at a young age, I threw my life away, and as a result, as an adult, I hear comments like from my mother from 2 years ago saying, well, over 2 years now, saying, oh, well, we can't talk to you anymore if you disassociate, right, Jerome? We can't speak to you anymore. All because I got baptized at a young age. Like I said in the beginning of this video, you can't buy alcohol at a young age. As a 13-year-old, you can't buy alcohol. I couldn't drive at the age of 13. I couldn't buy cigarettes at the age of 13. But yet, I could devote my entire life. I could give my entire life away to a man-made organization at the age of 13 without them telling me the repercussions of me changing my mind later on in life. Jehovah's Witnesses are so quick to encourage young ones to get baptized, but they're not quick to tell them what happens if they were to disassociate. They're not quick to tell a 13-year-old, oh, if you were to engage in sexual immorality, if you were to, smoke cigarettes, smoke weed, if you overdrink, well, you're not supposed to be drinking at 13, but if you do anything extreme, if you watch pornography at 13, you are now eligible to get this fellowship. Now, when I got baptized at 13, right, by the age 15, 16, my hormones were jumping. I was sexually aroused like you wouldn't know. That's why at the age of 17, I lost my virginity. I had to. I was too sexually aroused. And thank God I became inactive shortly afterwards. Thank God, because I definitely would have got the fellowship at a young age. In my late teens, I would have got the fellowship. And that's why that's why Jehovah's Witnesses, a lot of them, they get married at a young age. 18, 19, 20, 21, they get married at a young age because, as we know, you cannot engage in sexual immorality if you're not married. So this all starts from being baptized. Once you're baptized, you are now eligible to get the fellowship. This is why there are so many young ones who get married at a young age, like I just said, because they want to have sex. If you're a baptized publisher and if you're having sex, your ass better be married. If you're not married, you are now eligible to sit in front of 3 men for a damn judicial. And it all starts from getting baptized as a Jehovah's Witness. People throw their entire life away getting baptized. So if you are interested, if you're watching this video as an unbaptized publisher, or if you're interested in joining the Jehovah's Witnesses, let me encourage you. Do not ever, ever, ever get baptized. Don't ever join that religion. The Jehovah's Witnesses, they will love bomb you. They will treat you like you are part of their brotherhood. But in reality, Jehovah's Witnesses, they love the ideal of you and the religion. They don't love you. They love the ideal of you. There's a difference. They like you if you believe in what they believe in. They like you if you're not asking questions, if you're not thinking critically. Yeah, then they like you. They like you if you're a baptized publisher. But the minute you start to express doubts, the minute you start to express concerns about this religion, these people will shun you in a New York minute. They will shun you in a heartbeat. It's not a real brotherhood. It's all fake. It's superficial. And it all starts with baptism. I got baptized at 13, way, way, way too young. Way too young. I don't want anyone to ever make the same mistake that I made. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do not throw your life away to a man-made organization. Guys, I'm going to end this video. I hope you guys are enjoying this view. This is a different view, I know. I'm on a different part of the island. I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. And I'll see you guys on the next video.